students, welcome to Sufa e-class. In the previous lecture, we have discussed operation on sets, that is intersection of two sets, disjoint set and union of two sets. So student, now today in this lecture, we are going to move towards the next topic, that is the properties of intersection of sets. So student, the first property is A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. So student, let us take an example in order to understand this property. So the first property is A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. So let us take first set, that is A. It contains the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and take set B which contains the element 2, 4, 6. So student, if you will notice that A contains the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, B contains the element 2, 4, 6. Now we will find the intersection of these two sets. So first we will find A intersection B. So A intersection B will contain that element which are common in both the set. So 2 and 4, these two elements are common in both the set. That is why 2 and 4 we will write here. These are the common elements of set A and B. So it will come in the intersection of two sets. Now we will find B intersection A. So this will also contain these elements. B intersection A means the set of that element which are common in set B and set A. So in set B and set A, 2 and 4 are common there. So we'll write 2, 4. So if you will notice that, then this set and this set contains the same element. A intersection B contains the element 2, 4 and B intersection A contains the element 2, 4. That is why we can prove that A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. So like this we have proved the first property. Now we will take the second property. So the second property is if A is the subset of B, then A intersection B is equal to A. So here we have to take one set, that is B. So B, we will take the set of even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now we have to take the set A which is the subset of this set. So the subset of this set, we will take the elements 2, 4 and 6. So here if you will notice that A is the subset of B, because B contains all the element of set A, that is why A is the subset of B. Then we will find A intersection B. So A intersection B, if we will find, then we can take those elements which are common in set A and set B. So the elements which are common in set A and set B are 2, that is 2, 4 and 6. These elements are common in set A and B. That is why we can take these common elements in this set A intersection B. So here the elements will come 2, 4, 6. So if you will notice that, then A intersection B is equal to A here, because A contains element 2, 4, 6 and A intersection B also contains the element 2, 4, 6. So we can write A intersection B is equal to A. So this will happen if A is the subset of B. So if A is the subset of B, then this is the part of if and this is the part of then. So if A is the subset of B, then A intersection B is equal to A. So this is the next property, that is A intersection A. If A is the subset of B, then A intersection B is equal to A. So if A is the subset of B, then A intersection B is equal to A. So now student, we will take the third property, that is if A intersection B is equal to B, then if A intersection B is equal to B, then B is the subset of A. So we will take one set A here which contains the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we will take set B as 2, 4, 2, 4, the set of even number. Now we will see that we will write A intersection B. So this A intersection B will contain all the elements which are common in both the set. So 2 and 4 are common in both the set. That is why we will write 2 and 4 here. So you can see that A intersection B is equal to 2, 4 and this B also contains the element 2, 4. So from these two equations we can write A intersection B is equal to B. So this is the part of if A intersection B is equal to B, and if you will see that B is the subset of A, because A contains all the element of B. B contains the element 2, 4, A also contains 2, 4. That is why we can say that then B is the subset of A. So we can see that if A intersection B is equal to B, then we can say that B is the subset of A. So here the B is the subset of A. Why? Because A intersection B is equal to B. So in this way we can study the third property here. Now we will take this fourth property. So this fourth property we can understand from this example. A contains the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B contains the element 2, 4, 6. So A intersection B is the subset of A. If you will see this A intersection B. So this A intersection B contains the element 2 comma 4, and A contains all the element of that A intersection B, that is A contains the element 2 comma 4. That is why we can say that A intersection B is the subset of A. This A intersection B is the subset of A because A intersection B contains all the element of set A, and similarly this A intersection B also contains all the elements of set B. That is why A intersection B is the subset of B also. So student, notice this is the set A intersection B. So this A intersection B is the subset of A also, and this is the subset of B also because it contains the element 2 comma 4. A also contains all the element of A intersection B, and B also contains all the element from A intersection B. That is why A intersection B is the subset of A, and it is also the subset of B. So now let us study this fifth property, that is A intersection A complement is equal to phi. So student, in order to take the complement of A, we have to take the universal set. So universal set will contains the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let us take set A, which is the subset of this universal set. So A contains the element 2, 4. Suppose A is the set of the even numbers, you can say, from the universal set. So A contains the element 2 comma 4. Now we will find the complement of A. So we know the definition of complement of a set. A complement will contain all the elements which are in U but not in A. So this, if you will see that 1, 3 and 5 are those elements which are in U but not in A. So we can write here 1, 3, 5. This is the complement of A. This is nothing but the complement of A. Now we have to take the intersection of these two sets. So according to the definition of intersection of two sets, A intersection A complement will contain all those elements which are common in A and A complement. So if you will notice that, then A and A complement do not contain any common elements. If you will observe set A and A complement, this set do not contain any common element. That is why we can say that A intersection A complement is empty set, or you can say that it is phi. So this proves the fifth property, that is A intersection A complement is equal to phi. That is empty set, you can say. So student, now let us study the sixth property here. The sixth property is A intersection A is equal to A. So let us take set A. A contains the element 1, 2, 3. A contains the element 1, 2, 3. We will take the intersection of A with A. So here A intersection A. So we have to take all the common element of A from A. So we can see that A intersection A is nothing but 1, 2, 3. So if you will see that this set and this set contains the same element, that is 1, 2, 3. So we can say that A intersection A is equal to A. So this is nothing but the sixth property. So now student, we can consider the last property, that is seventh property, that is A intersection phi is equal to phi. So let us take one set A which contains the element 1, 2, 3. And let us take the phi which contains the no element, means it is an empty set. So if we will take the intersection of these two sets, A intersection phi, so there is no common element in both the set. That is why A intersection phi do not contain any element, that is empty set. So we can say that it is phi. So A intersection phi is equal to phi. This is nothing but the empty set. So student, you have to note all the properties with examples in your notebook. Now we will study the properties of union of two sets. So the first property is A union B is equal to B union A. So you can see that we can take one set, that is A, which contains the element 1, 2, 3, 4, and B, we can take set B which contains the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So student, we have to make the union of these two sets. So we have to take A union B. So according to the definition of union of two sets, if we can take all the elements of the two set together and we can make one set, that set is nothing but the union of two set. So this A union B will contain all the elements of set A or all the elements of set B. So we can say that it will contain element 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is common in both the set. That is why remaining is 5. We will take 5 also here, because in A union B, it will come all the elements of A and B. So if we will see that A union B, we have taken A union B, now we will find B union A. So this B union A will contain all the elements of set A and B. So we can say that it will also contain element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in first set we are taking the union of A and B, and in second set we are taking the union of B and A. So this will contain the same element, so we can say that A union B is equal to B union A. Means in the union of both the set, if we will take A union B or we will take B union A, both the set will contains the same element. So A union B will be equal to B union A. Now student, we will take the second property, that is, if A is the subset of B, then A union B is equal to B. So student, here we have to take one set A which is the subset of B. So we will write B here. So B contains the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and A will contain the element that are even numbers, that is 2, 4. So student, if we will see that here A is the subset of B, we can write A is the subset of B, because B contains all the elements of set A, that is why A is the subset of B. Now we will find A union B. So A union B is the set of all the elements which are in A and B. So this will contain the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have taken all the elements of B and A together and we have written A union B. So A union B will contain the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if you will see that this A union B is nothing but B, so we can write A union B is equal to B, because A union B contains the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and B contains the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these two sets, this B and A union B, are equal set. That is why we can write A union B is equal to B. But why? Because if there is A is the subset of B, as A is the subset of B, that is why we can write A union B is equal to B. So this is the second property. So student, now this third property is A is the subset of A union B and B is the subset of A union B. So this we can study from this example. If you will see that A is the subset of A union B, this is A union B, A is the subset of A union B and B is also the subset of A union B. We can also take one example here. A contains the element 1, 2, 3, 4 and B contains the element 5, 6, 7. So let us find A union B. So this is A union B. So A union B will contain all the elements of A and B. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are the elements of A union B. So student, if you will see that, then this set A is the subset of A union B. So we can say that A is the subset of A union B and B is also the subset of A union B. So we can say that B is also the subset of A union B. Because A union B contains all the elements of set A also and all the elements of set B also. That is why we can say that A is the subset of A union B and B is also the subset of A union B. So student, in this way we have studied the third property also. Now we will take the fourth property. So the fourth property is A union A complement is equal to U. A union A complement is equal to U. So we have to take one universal set for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we will take one set A which is the subset of this universal set that contains the element 2, 4. Now we will find the complement of A. So A complement will contain all the elements of that universal set except 2 and 4. So this will contain the element 1, 3, 5. Now make the union of these two. So here A union A complement, if we will see A union A complement, this will contain element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So student, if we will see that A union A complement, so that set will contain all the element of A and all the element of A complement. So if you will see that this A union A complement is nothing but universal set. If you will see the element of A union A complement, then it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are also in universal set also. That is why we can say that A union A complement is equal to U. So this is nothing but the fourth property. Now we will study the fifth and sixth property. So student, now the fifth property is A union A is equal to A. So let us take set A which contains the element 1, 2, 3. We have to take the union of A with A. So A union A will contain the element 1, 2, 3 and this is nothing but A. So we can write A union A is equal to A. This proves the fifth property. Now we will take the sixth property, that is A union phi is equal to A. A union phi is equal to A. So we will take here one set, that is A, and one set we will take this set also. So A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and we'll take one set phi which contains the no element. We have to make the union of these two. So if we'll make the union of these two, then this A union phi will contain all the elements of A and all the elements of phi. So phi contains no element, it is an empty set. So the elements of this A union phi are 1, 2, 3, and this 1, 2, 3 is nothing but the elements of set A. So if we'll see that this A is equal to A union phi, so A union phi is nothing but A. So this is nothing but the sixth property. So student, in this way we have studied the properties of intersection of set and properties of union of set. So hope you understand that. You have to note all the examples in your notebook. If you are facing any type of difficulty, then you can contact me on my personal WhatsApp number. You can ask me any difficulty. I will explain. I will try to explain it on board, or I will try to solve that difficulty on WhatsApp only. So student, this is all about the today's lecture. Now we will move towards the next lecture, next topic in the next lecture. Thank you.